Wild Chicks Quick Chat. It's your girl, the Socalist.
This chick,
Soca Say So.
And we are here to talk about Soca Monarch in Trinidad. Ladies.
Ooh, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. We could go in.
Oh, gosh. Wait, let's start.
I mean, there were 21 artists. We have to really...
22. But
Still tired.
Out of 10, what would you give the show?
The show overall, I don't know. There were quite a few hiccups, so I can't really give it a 10.
There were a lot of hiccups.
I'm gonna give it maybe like a 5,
Wow.
and I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
For real.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
I thought,
Okay, Miss Renata, go ahead.
yeah, I thought for people bringing on a whole bunch of stuff on stage and really trying to go above and beyond, like I thought the transitions didn't take as long as I thought
they were
would
moving
take.
at a good pace.
And
Thank
so,
you for that.
Yeah, and so just for that alone, I bumped them up, and I think a lot of artists tried some new things. So I give them props for that, and then we'll talk about those that didn't.
You're so generous.
I would give it like a 7.5-ish, 7. I just thought the transition, y'all got a lot better with that. But I'm gonna need y'all, Soca Monarch, the committee, to do better, because putting out that y'all gonna, do the pay-per-view the day of, not okay. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was gonna see it, so to like scramble last minute, that's not okay. I'm just saying. But 7.5. But so let's talk about the good stuff, right?
Okay. Yes. Let's start on the positive.
Start on the positive note.
Yes. Because we could take all day for the other stuff. So okay, the positives.
Positives for me. I loved seeing a lot of the performances. I think it was really, really good. My favorite, to me, it was a tie between Second Star and Voice. I like the presentation. I like the songs. You know what I mean? And they relayed the message in their performances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, those two to me really stood out as really making a stamp at that show. Seriously. What about you?
I don't know. For me, the positive definitely was Orlando Octa's freestyle.
Mr. Single.
He
Yes.
came for everybody.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, yo, he said that about what? He said that about what? Oh, he said that.
Yeah.
So I love him as a lyricist. I love his freestyles. I saw him last year at Pre-Dawn, and he just, I love the lyrical part of him. So, the song is great, the single is great, but for me, what pushed that performance over the edge was that freestyle. That was the top, that was the highlight of the night for me.
Okay.
Nice. Mine was Tedison John. Big up the Slew Nation, but mine was Tedison John on the drums, and it was like the biggest drum set I've ever seen. It was like every drum you could possibly play at one time. He was playing it, he played it well, and his voice was on level 10.
Yeah, he did his thing.
He sounded better than some people who just stood there and sang.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But he has vocal range though. That's what I like about
He has
Tedison John.
serious vocals. And going like this.
For real, I would think he'd be out of breath.
Yeah.
Because there were some who were not playing that who were out of breath.
We didn't get to the negatives. But
We didn't.
okay,
We
maybe
didn't.
we should just go right in.
We really didn't.
Let's just go into the negative side.
You can tell we're here to get there.
Only because, listen, this is supposed to be the competition that's supposed to be showcasing everybody's best. They're putting their best foot forward. And there were just so many things that didn't go well. Or, songs that we really liked that weren't performed well. Or, like Peter Ram and Black Sounded Hoarse. And, there was just so much that was...
Almost like they weren't prepared. A lot of them look like they weren't prepared.
Or they came after another show.
Right.
You prepared for Soca Monarch.
Right.
You do nothing else that day.
Right.
It's Fantastic Friday. It's supposed to be fantastic. And for me, it was not fantastic.
It's
there were
not.
highlights, but it was not fantastic.
It should have been the best performance out of each of the best performers that are in Trinidad right now.
Right. And not everybody made it who
Yeah.
should have made it too.
Yeah.
So
He
there's
ate.
Word.
Pretty. I'm just saying he should be there too. Shout out to y'all too, because I felt like y'all were robbed from jump, but that's just
For
me.
real. And Irfan, come on, man.
Did
Why
you
was
see
he
him go
in
in
there?
on Facebook though? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
You know
He
what?
deserves
But
to
you
be
gotta
there.
understand, Soca Monarch is a show. It is a show, and they're banking on who can sell tickets. And unfortunately, they're not looking at really the quality of the artist. You know, that performance, that song, you know, the fan favorites, etc. It's become just another concert. You know what I mean?
Do we know who the judges are for Soca Monarch?
I would love to know.
I don't
competition.
know.
I would love to know. Maybe they keep it secret because they don't want to be followed home.
Yeah,
exactly.
like roughed up or something.
Yeah.
Like, we're not watching the same show we were. I'm just
yeah. I mean, you know,
for me, the low light of the evening, was Nyla Blackman. I don't I don't know.
Nyla. Sorry if you mispronounced your name.
Sorry. We respect the legacy.
Right.
We know that the history, we know the culture, we know the family she comes from, but that does not mean that you are ready for this stage. It does not mean that this is the right song for the moment.
Right.
How do you get to be on finals with a song that basically you're just background vocals for? I don't really get that. That first and foremost, I'm not sure how she made it to finals just on that strength alone.
Yeah.
Why are you in finals if you have to have somebody else come on stage with you in order for this to be a performance?
Listen, it's a show, and everybody knew or suspected. Cass has to be there.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't have been able to carry that on her own.
Yeah, you know? Things like that where she's so new and so young. You take her over somebody like Pretty and someone like Irvin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People who like really had
stronger performances.
You know what I mean? Like really brought it, and it's just like to see that it was just disappointing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I wonder honestly if artists are in Trinidad, out of Trinidad, if they're really seeing Soca Monarch the way they used to see Soca Monarch, which is, this is an opportunity for me to showcase my song, my skills, my talent, you know, bring all of this to it, and now, you know, they're picking up the freestyle thing with it. Or if, I mean, so many of them are ducking Soca Monarch now. Like, they're like not even bothering with it.
Because they don't need it. That's the thing. They don't
need it. Or is there something with the brand right now where it's sort of like, why am I putting myself on this platform? This is no longer the thing that I need. You know, I have the internet. I have DJs and artists outside who are playing my music, and I can travel and tour on that. And so I don't necessarily need this platform anymore. I'm just wondering why they're ducking Soca Monarch.
I feel like a lot of people, because it's kind of a consensus on Facebook and people who are watching it, they feel like it's rigged. It's already rigged, and that's why it's becoming more like a concert instead of a competition.
Right.
But
so
then give me the best performance you have. Like you don't care what place you get, right? Like, I think it was GBM in his interview that was like, I don't care what place I get. Like, I'm just here to give the people a show.
Yeah.
And that's where you should all be. Like, I don't really know if I'm going to win because I know this thing is kind of rigged, but I'm going to give it my all because my fans paid money to come in here.
Yeah.
And I know that this is being broadcast, and so the rest of the world can see it. I mean...
But as far as the fans paying money to get there, Soca Monarch, the audience seems to be getting smaller and smaller. Like, so many people in Trinidad are like, I'll watch it on television. They're not necessarily going to the stadium, and some of them it's because either their favorite artists aren't going to be in Soca Monarch, or it's that they don't feel like this is really competition anymore. This is going to be, you know, the best that we have to offer. Whatever the reason is, so many people are sort of shying away from the brand. It used to be like Fantastic Friday was the only thing moving on Friday.
But can I just say one more thing? I'm really disappointed that Second Star didn't place. Like, that young man is so talented, and his performance was really, it was beautifully done. You know what I mean? And to not even have him in the top four. I'm not, you know, okay, the winners were who? Voice.
Orlando.
He changed his title. Orlando second.
Yeah.
Devon
Matthews.
He was third.
I wonder if he won off of the strength of Ella Endo, because
I think so.
I mean, you talk legacy for people respecting the legends that are in the industry. Is that the reason that he plays? I mean, his performance to me was good, but I feel like Second Star was better.
Second Star shined.
I like Second Star more than his performance.
Yeah, so did I.
His performance was beautiful, and to see him I was like, really? That's why I want to meet these judges.
But Devon Matthews has also been doing work for a lot of years too.
Yeah,
so maybe people felt like, you know, this is his time.
Yeah, but
it's a good song. But at the end of the day, like,
what do they judge off of? Presentation, crowd,
the melody,
Come on. Second Star had that down to a T. Yeah. And he didn't even place. Hence the reason why people think this is a fixed competition.
Right.
Would like to know what the score differential was between 4th and 5th place.
Yeah, like
How
where did
far-
he place?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like
What's
the other
the
three
goal?
definitely deserved it. Voice deserved
yeah.
it. Orlando deserved it.
I would have had the crowd.
I would have had the crowd moving.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
You know, people could say what they want about
Yeah.
Iowa. 22 years, go
And
relax,
that
blah, blah,
song,
blah. But
yeah.
what did he do to that crowd?
Yeah, he
I
rolled
mean,
them up.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you
he had
imagine
them.
22 years of doing this and you still have the crowd jumping like
Right.
that? That's-
Exactly. Exactly.
That's serious.
Do we feel like loads just came off our chest? We got
I
it
do.
all out.
I
I
do.
feel like I got it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I can go on and talk about the rest
I
of
can
Carnival.
live my life.
and I can really dig into what's going on in Caracou. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are sending me drips and drabs of what's going on in Kayak Mass. I need the floods to come in.
We need that
I need
from
all the
everybody.
music.
We need that from
What
Mash.
happened in Mashramani?
Yes.
What happened?
You see, every now and then you just see a couple of photos and a couple of videos. Come on. We want to completely endorse things. We want to learn
Yes.
about what's going on everywhere.
Give y'all a
We
lot
are
of
not
shine.
only looking at Trinidad Carnival.
Yes.
We want to look at everything, every island, every country. We
Send
want to
us
see
stuff.
it. Yeah, send
Yeah.
it to us.
Send us stuff. Invite us places. We'll come. I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
I got a passport.
Me too.
As long as Trump
Right
will let
up
me
to
back in the
date.
country, I will go anywhere.
Right